let me check the champ. Medium rare.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Medium Rare. This week's KEEZ content schedule is pretty sweet. On Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, Sage will be hosting another Lightning Talks. If you'd like to talk, come up on stage and speak about whatever you'd like for 5 minutes. Shoot him a DM. His Twitter handle or X handle is sage.lyx. All spelled out. The dot is D-O-T. All right, and then on Wednesday, he'll be hosting our next KEEZ Spaces at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. So if you're interested in joining us on X to chat about whatever, it's pretty free-flowing. People are invited up to the stage to talk about whatever they want. Just another platform trying to spread out LUKSO spotlights for the community. So if you're interested in joining us on X, make sure to check that out on Wednesday. And then on Friday, we have another wrap-up YouTube live stream hosted by the squad. You know those guys do it right, so make sure you tune in for that too. This week's beef airdrop is nothing. I'm just going to be preparing my stomach for all the ham and the leftover ham I'm going to have after Easter. What do you guys eat for Easter? My family just literally, all sides of my family just has ham, so it's ham overload. All right, let's hop into topics for this week. So the first thing I want to talk about is District. Used to be the DistrictVR, and now it's just District. Their X handle still is the DistrictVR, but wow, have they undergone like a massive rebrand. They actually released their website, which is super visually appealing. You know, some of the taglines, just kind of looking over it right now. Clubbing has gone digital. You can register for their beta. They show all the different brands of music that I'm assuming you can utilize while playing the game. Looks like all of their partnerships. Just some of the other cool stuff I saw that's like, you know, people would want to know, I guess, is that they have a nice timeline. So it looks like the closed beta version is going to be coming out soon in 2024. So it's not super specific, but it's the year. They're going to launch the single-player PC VR game in 2024. And then they're going to have District DAO 2024. Considering I'm already a District member because I bought that Mint Pass from Upturn X District, I'm wondering how that factors into that. That's interesting. And then looks like in 2025, they're going to have the DLC STEM player. Not really sure what that means. 2025, they're going to launch a token. And then, here we go. Porting to Meta Quest. So that's really important for me because I don't have like a super fancy VR headset that like connects to my PC. I just have a Meta Quest. And actually it's a Gen 1, so I might be upgrading before this comes out. And then 2025, multiplayer VR comes out as well. So that's super sick. Things to look forward to. Turtle and I actually did an interview with District, Dennis Lisk, one of the founders, and the resident DJ, Leadfoot, and it was super awesome. We go into tons of detail, and they really kind of like lay out that groundwork for like what they're trying to achieve, and it was really impressive. I think I have suggested to you guys listening to this before, but like as we progress further and further into District, if you want to know like straight from their mouths kind of like where this is all going potentially, definitely check that out. All right, so a couple other things that I noticed that are interesting to me are on Universal Page. Some upcoming drops are from Sons of Art, the same group that made those kind of like Pokemon style cards, except for people who are of significance, I guess, for LUKSO blockchain. So they're actually coming forward with a Deep Jackin' LUKSO fam NFT collection. So pretty much it aims to be like the first musical NFTs, and it does sample bits of Fabian speaking in public about LUKSO. So I'm sure you've probably seen those circulating on Twitter. There's 4 of them, 4 different kinds, and they are 4.2 licks each. Another thing I wanted to touch on was it looks like Roland Carter is going to be doing another one of his pieces. He's known for kind of creating these physical pieces that he takes like super high quality pictures of and then uploads them onto Universal Page. This one's called Gracias por Campar by Roland Carter. My Spanish accent is pretty weak sauce, so my apologies on that. Looks like the mint price is free, and there's 88 of them. Those will be dropping, I think, on either Sunday or Monday when this medium rare comes out. So yeah, it looks pretty sweet. I'll try and snag one of those. All right, and the last thing I want to touch on is some DGen Alpha. DGen Alpha, 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 Alpha. None of this is financial advice. It's just me kind of pointing out some activity on the LUKSO blockchain. It's fun stuff, kind of pointless, fun, highly DGen. All right, so I'm talking about universal swaps. It looks like since March 26th, the total locked volume was about 23,000. And currently on the 29th, the date I'm recording this, it is 69,000. Haha, 69,000. Nice. Yeah, looks like all of the tokens are seeing increased activity. I just want to touch on a few that kind of excite me. I may or may not have holdings in these. These are not endorsements. I'm just, again, kind of telling you how it is. So Chill looks to be sitting on top still of the cultural currency, / meme tokens. But Fobs is catching up, actually. So I may or may not have been trading in and out of Fobs, but man, has it gone on a tear, the last 24 hours. I think it's like doubled. It looks like it's pulling back a little bit. Be interesting to see kind of where this goes long term. Party is a community launch token. I think they did that one Solana style. That one's coming after Fobs. And then there's a couple others I want to touch on. LYNX. That one's interesting because it's the first non-divisible LSP7. So you think of it as like an NFT almost, but it's a token form. So yeah, that's also pumping pretty good here too. Interesting stuff. Universal token, the last one I'm going to talk about, Unit. I believe this is like the DAO or going to be the DAO for the Universal DAO group that's bringing forward that stablecoin onto the LUKSO chain. So yeah, that's interesting too. Don't know. I did buy some of that. I mean, speculatively, I don't know if it'll have any utility, if that truly is their DAO governance token. I'm not sure. But yeah, looking forward to learning more about that. And I know Sage just spoke with them during the Lightning Talks, and I think that recording will be coming out next week. Or this upcoming week, since this will be released then. So check that out to find out more. Any activity is good activity, if you ask me, for LUKSO. Currently, the overall market sentiment is meme coin city. If you're not buying Brian Armstrong 2012 USDC normie coin on base, what are you doing? It's kind of ridiculous, but a lot of fun. And these coins, I guess, not on LUKSO yet, but elsewhere are fetching multiple millions of dollars market cap like within a day. So, it'd be interesting if when we do get our time to shine, how these coins will also perform. Because yeah, like a lot of these have some sort of historical significance or like a cool story about them. So yeah, it kind of piques my interest, and I'll definitely keep a bag of each if I can. We'll see how it goes, but highly risky. Don't recommend it unless you know what you're doing. Yeah, just like anything I kind of talk about. None of this is financial advice. It's just your boy Beef having some fun. All right, guys. Well, I'll talk to you next week.